Alright, it is time for the last Christmas TV special, and since today is Christmas, this is the perfect timing to do my review of How the Grinch Stole Christmas, a great way to wrap up the Christmas specials. Based on the book of the same name by Dr. Seuss, the book made legacy, and after 9 years since the book came out, they made an animated TV special that came out in 1966. So, let's begin with the story. It takes place in Whoville, where they're excited for Christmas, but up in the mountains, the Grinch is not happy because he hates Christmas and the noises from them. However, he got an idea. He decides to disguise himself as Santa Claus so he can stop Christmas from coming to Whoville. With his dog Max as a reindeer and using his sled, he visits to Whoville so he can steal everything. Presents, decorations, symbols of Christmas, and even stolen goods. While stuffing the tree to the chimney, he noticed by a girl named Cindy Lou Who, but is otherwise undetected. So with the items he grabbed, the Grinch reaches the summit of the mountains to dump the bags. But then he discovers that the people at Whoville are singing at dawn. Yeah, they're not crying, they're happy because it's not about gifts or decorations. It's more than that. While the Grinch is having trouble with the sled and the bags, his heart grew 3 sizes. He saves the sleigh, returns the items to the belongings, and joins in the celebration on Christmas. Such a satisfying conclusion. And you know what else? The story is a great one and not basic at all, because it shows what the Grinch is doing. Still, a great story for a special. Now let's get to the characters, and there's only less in the special. Aside from the people in Whoville, you got the Grinch, his dog Max, and Cindy Lou Who. Man, out of any of the specials, this is short for amount of characters, but that's what the book did. I will say, it's good that the dog Max got more screen time in this special and the 2 movies, while in the book he barely got less and did anything. I get it, dogs don't talk. What can you do with Max? Cindy Lou Who is only there for a few shots in the beginning and the ending, and by the time she wakes up, she does get a line, and this is her only line in the special. Still, that's all I gotta say about Cindy. And now, the one and only Grinch, the stealer in the entire special. And everyone loves him, or I guess hates him, which I'm sure at a young age you would hate him for destroying the town's Christmas, for making him bad. But at the very least, he saved the day and returned the item to Whoville. And guess what? He was trying to be a hero. So in a sense, he's both bad and good as a character. And he is similar to Ebenezer Scrooge in a way. Now at the character's finish, I can talk about the voice acting. With the limitations of some, there's a couple. The late great June Foray voices Cindy Lou Who, and Boris Karloff voices the Grinch. Not only that he did the voice of Grinch, but he voiced as the narrator, which I did like his voice as the narrator. That's a nice voice to pick since he played the Frankenstein monster. Now, besides the story and some characters, let's get to the great stuff. The animation. I still think the animation is great. I mentioned in the Frosted review that the animation has good colors. This one has really great colors, just like how warm the colors are. Plus, I didn't mind the budget for this since they took some time on it. I didn't mention this when I was talking about the Grinch, but I love the expressions on his face. Such nice touching details. Also, the animation on the special is made by none other than Chuck Jones, which he made the Looney Tunes cartoons. That's a great choice to pick him and direct the special. One positive thing I like to say is that the special has a dark aspect. I'm not saying the special is super dark tone, but I like how the Grinch stealing presents while people in Whoville are sleeping. The music is phenomenal, and while it's not orchestrated, I just love it. Also, the guy who sings the Grinch song is voiced by Thurl Ravenscroft, where he voiced some of the Disneyland rides and even voiced Tony the Tiger. Love that voice. And like Charlie Brown Christmas, this has a great message. The payoff at the end, which I did figure out why the Whoville were singing. Like I said, it's more than actual Christmas, like family and all that stuff, and not presents and decorations. I'm actually curious if you guys watched it. Did you figure out when you got older? Let me know. Also, I really appreciate this because the other films show it, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't like when they notice what happened. In this one, they don't show it and they sing. That's it. That's how you do it. So with that review, you think this is my favorite Christmas special, and yeah, it actually is. In fact, it wasn't even my favorite Christmas special for a few years, but after watching it, I think I love it a lot more. Even more than Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And while A Charlie Brown Christmas is great, this one is amazing. And this special is less than 30 minutes. They pulled it off incredibly well on it. And while I didn't read the book until later on, this VHS right here is my introduction. This is from 2000. I know there's a VHS from MGM here, but I didn't have that one. Also, the VHS had a bonus short of Horton Hears a Who, which I'll talk about in a future video. The special first broadcasted on CBS, which not a shock since the other specials were broadcasted on that channel in the first place. Then it aired on channels like ABC, NBC, TBS, and TNT. Now to the follow-ups after the Christmas special. The Grinch would have a special called Halloween is Grinch Night, and even where he meets the Cat in the Hat. Pretty interesting. And like I said, the Grinch has two movies, one from the 2000 in live action, and one in 2018 from Illumination Studios, which I will talk about those movies in a future video. And with a legacy, there's even merchandise of the Grinch out there. So yeah, this is my favorite Christmas special out of any of them, and an absolute classic. I can talk forever about this special, but if you have seen it, rewatch it. But if you haven't seen it, really check it out. That is all for the review of How the Grinch Stole Christmas and a wrap up for the specials for the month. I know I missed a few Christmas TV specials, but they will come back soon. I wish you all a Merry Christmas, and I got a new video coming up for the new year. I'll see you guys and have a very Merry Christmas.